I'm gonna tell you right now. I know one person that's had a bad 48 hours. Yeah, Ray J. You are the topic of discussion, the trending topic. This was not supposed to happen. Did you not train? I wish I would have not even saw that. Shout out to you and Supa Hot Fire. I'm not here to talk about whether the fight was rigged or whether I don't know nothing about none of that. But what I'm going to speak on is the fact that I've been watching a lot of content concerning Red J's misfortunate events in the ring. And there's always those cats who YouTube 1,000 miles away, but most of their content is on West Coast culture. Only to say things like, how Red J's supposed to be a blood from the streets and got knocked out by a comedian. So because he's a blood, he's supposed to automatically know how to fight? Whether you a blood or a cred or an SA, everybody in your turf, in your section, in your hood does not have squabbles. I'm just saying, that was a silly comment to make. Those are like cheap shots that they like to take at the culture. Not necessarily directed at the Bloods, but directed at the Bloods solely, but directed at the whole Blood and Crip culture. Nah, it's not every homie in the hood has handles. And usually the ones that don't, they'll pop you. It doesn't mean that they won't fight. Just that when they do fight, they normally get the short end of the stick. And that's exactly what happened. But I have to be clear. Anyone who knows, who's ever had a squabble, the biggest motherfucker can get knocked out if caught with the right punch. And Ray J got caught with the right punch. Super hot right. He got caught with a super hot right. And at the end of the day, that still does not mean that the brother can't fight. I mean, he got caught with a super hot right. Straight up. He's one of the homies from Centerview that when cats got to squabbling or slap boxing, he either really didn't want to slap box or got demolished by the homies, but he's still a homie. They got him in your hood, in your hood, in your hood. They got the cats who can squabble. They got the cats who's the pole play. They got the cats that get the money. You know, everybody ain't a fighter. Especially when these cats is fighting for a bag. It's a celebrity boxing match. That was the last thing any of us expected. You know, how did you not see that coming, Ray J? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, the whole comment of, isn't he supposed to be a blood? No, he's a pyro from Centerview, Carson. Sure enough, he's also a successful entrepreneur, R&B singer, Brandy's little brother, and got caught slipping with a super hot right. You can get caught slipping with a super hot right at any given moment. You know what I'm saying? You bob to the left when your opponent bob to the countered your bobbing and your weaving and swung at the perfect time. Yeah, down goes Frazier. Period. Down goes Frazier. And you know, at the end of the day, I don't know for what amount it was about, but he clearly was embarrassed and angry. But the majority of the time we see Ray J, he's embarrassing himself. he's the cat that can handle embarrassment. But the other night, after he came back to reality, he wasn't feeling that. But he was feeling that, but he wasn't feeling that. For real. But to that YouTuber, and I'm not going to mention his name, but I'm sure going to send this to his DM. Every person who's a gang, I mean, how many niggas in Chicago can really fight? I'm just saying, every gang member or hood dude isn't always squabbled up, bro. There has to be a winner and there has to be a loser. So if you take two cats from the hood or from a gang and you put them up against each other to squabble, not that this was the case, one of them has to win and one of them has to lose. So the loser isn't a gangster because he lost? You a man first. Just by stepping up squabbling gets respect. And again, this wasn't a serious street beef. This was a celebrity boxing match. A celebrity boxing match. And Reggie got caught slipping. Content. But when have we stopped laughing at Reggie? When have we not laughed at Reggie? I'm just saying. Got down and they squabbled. He got knocked out. And ended up with a knot on his head. Knot. Straight up. But yeah, to all you cats outside of California, please lose your whack misconception of our culture. Embrace it. Learn about it before you speak on it. This your boy Joe Black. I had to react. Shout out Supa Hot Fire and my nigga Ray J. West Coast.